How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast, back with another video where we're reviewing the episodes of Witcher Season 2. We'll be talking about Episode 3, What is Lost. And, there's quite a bit that happens in this particular episode, and as I said before with my previous videos, or at least with the last one, what I discuss is more of cliff notes of some of the stuff that happens within the episode. With it being like an hour long, there's plenty and plenty of stuff that I can not mention, but kind of going over the overall story of the episode. So above all, I ask you guys to go check out the show because so far it's been really good. So I guess to talk about this particular episode, we have Ciri, who is to an extent involved in her training, so much so that she's kind of impatient with Geralt on his teaching methods, and it gets to the point where she kind of messes with Lambert, and at first Lambert proceeds to mess with her with putting her through this obstacle course that is clearly hurting her and is probably too much for her, but she, with her determination, is able to get through it. Well, for the most part. She doesn't stick the landing there at the very end, but she does go through it. And slowly but surely, I mean, even Geralt sees this, and this is near the very end, and he recognizes that, or at least tries to inform Ciri that, with everything, Witchers are, way different than humans. And at this point, you could, just use a few elixirs on a Witcher if they get a head wound and they're fine. But for a human, it'd probably be way different. Kind of, I guess, if anything, trying to teach her that you don't have to be just a great warrior. Or for anything, there's more to being a great warrior than just, honing your skills. And I think that's, the basic point when it came down to training her in the books, too. Eventually, they do end up coming across the Leshy that Eskel went against, which was immediately killed off by another creature. And Geralt and Ciri are able to take it down, or at least more so, Ciri was able to have it corner her or distract it, while Geralt proceeded to strike it down. So that was good. Now going further, we have Yennefer going back to Aretuza, and it's made abundantly clear that she has lost her magic, and at this point she is contemplating of what to do with her life now, considering the fact that she's built her up, or when it comes to her, everything she is, she's built it up to her power, or her power being the center of her life. So, to an extent, she's in this sort of existential crisis. And eventually, it doesn't help, too, that, I think it was, not Vilgefortz, Stroganbar? Oh, I can't remember his freaking name. It's pronounced really weird. But the mage, who honestly is a kind of racist prick, I should say. Very, very vindictive. Proceeds to try to torture Yennefer for information, finding out that not only was she captured and released by Midgard, or at least escaped from Nilfgaard, but also escaped elves. So, in a sense, Yennefer is briefly saved by her old teacher, but then they kind of turn it around. The prick sorcerer kind of turns it around. Well, she might be the bad guy. She could be a spy and this and that, and proceeds to set it up where she has to, or at least Yennefer, to prove her innocence, has to kill the prisoner, which is the general. So by the time that happens, she kind of, to an extent, doesn't do it. Instead, breaks the guy out, and they both escape. leaving Artusa, the Northern Kings, and the last of the mages. All in all, I could say I believe that happens in the book. I haven't read the books, unfortunately, so still. I think I mentioned that too when I originally did these for season 1. But yeah, I have not read the books, and I kind of feel bad for not doing so. But all in all, when it comes down to it, yeah, they both leave. Yennefer is probably not making the best decisions, considering, her situation without her powers. But who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Only time will tell till we watch the rest of the show. But till then, all in all, before I say, the last bit, all in all, this was actually a really good episode. I think my favorite points of this had to be with the training bits with Ciri, as well as, I guess, kind of, because the main focus, when it comes down to it, the main focus has been Ciri and Yennefer with this episode. And what they're doing with Yennefer, I extremely like, because she is to an extent kind of put back in her lowest point after she's almost gathered or built up everything that she has, and now is kind of wondering what the heck she's going to do. Ciri is trying to build herself up by becoming stronger, better, so that way she can get back at the general that basically helped destroy her life. So, all in all, really looking forward to see what they do with these characters. But, again, only time will tell. For now, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next video.